eModels.co.uk. Make something awesome.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Festa here from eModels. What have we got for you today? We have got the GodHand FF Board in 10mm for you today, the stainless steel. Set of 4. Code is GHFFM10. Okay, and these are exactly the same as the 6mm, but the difference is they're 10mm wide. But technically they're not the same, are they? But you know, they're just a bit wider. Same process, folks. We're going to open these up and we'll make up a sander for you. So we'll just put that to there. And what we're going to be using today is we'll do, shall we do a 240 grit? And that is from the GodHand Kami Paper Assortment Set A, which was GHKY4A is what we're going to be using. And then we'll be using the GodHand tape, and we're going to be using a 10mm reel of that today, and that is GHDST10. And this is a double-sided tape, but it's the 10mm width one. And this is the convenience of the GodHand stuff, because where you get your different size sanders, they actually do the appropriate width tapes for you. Saves a lot of faff, because you could be tempted to sit there with a big old reel of general double-sided tape, and you'll be there with the knives and the scissors trying to get it the right width and get tape stuck to your forehead and things like that. And I'm saying this from experience, because yeah, but this is exactly the size you want for your sanding stick. And these are the stainless steel. They're nice and thick and substantial, folks. No bend in them bad boys. Look at that. And that tape will be the perfect size, as you can see. So like before, what I tend to do is I label these up. So I run a bit of Tamiya tape just along the back end of there, so that I can write on there what the grit is. Just makes it easier for me. Same process, just spin it round like so. Let it stick. And then you can write on there what grit your paper is. In this case, it is 240. And I tend to make up a couple of sets of these in the different grits. Like I say, I'll have 2 of these boards with 2 of the higher grits, and then I'll have 2 that are the lower grits, if that makes sense. Just my personal preference. Just in case I need to do any dressing up of a piece, I can use the finer grit papers. So that's all marked up 240 grit. Grab yourself some of your tape there. And same as before, what we did on the last one, I tend to feed it from where the Tamiya tape is, and I just run it to the end like that. Get it to bite just at the end, and then I run my finger down just to adhere it to the board, just like that. And then I can spin that over and actually stick one of them under it, and then I can run a blade along there just to trim that tape back, just like this. Like that. There you go. Pop that out of the way. Pop that there, and that has now got a nice bit of tape running along it. So let's get a bit of 240 grit. Do the same here with the amazing cutter. Ching. Open it up, and we'll cut a roughly 10mm piece of sandpaper. So just feed that through to the gauge. Line it up against the stop, like so. Spin it round and do the same the other side. Just cut it. Doesn't matter whether it's perfect on this stage, because I'm going to run the knife along the edge of the sanding stick anyway. Just put that in there to protect it. Put that to one side and my paper out of the way. And that is now roughly what we're after, folks. Okay? Pick up your bolt, and then you can run a knife just from the Tamiya side towards you, just to lift the paper up a tad. And then you'll peel that off, leaving the double-sided tape on the stainless steel there, just like that. Bosh. We'll feed that out of the way. so. And then we'll put the sand paper on, right in the corner there, and then start working our way along the board, making sure it all lines up, just like so. Okay? And then we can lose that end piece off of there, like so. There you go. Finger. Get rid of it. And that's a nice 240 grit one there. And again, just run the knife along the edge, like we did before, using the stainless steel as a guide. Draw the blade all the way towards you like that. And that straight away is a rather splendid looking 10mm wide sanding stick. And this poor old Mercedes at the back there is going to be a pile of dust time I'm done with it, but making up a set of these is an absolute godsend, no pun intended, being that they're GodHand, but it really is a handy thing to have in your armoury, folks. We'll do the same there, along this side, get it to adhere, spin it upside down. I tend to stick a spare underneath, just to cut the tape level. Just like so. Now pop that to one side. Cut ourselves another piece of 240. Didn't have one I prepared earlier, so you'll have to see me cut. Again, 10mm. Using the measure there on the amazing cutter. Line it up. Boom. All day long. And then just release the edge of that. Same this side. Just cut that down. Like that. Boom, what we want. Put that at the back, and then on this one I'll actually cut the end off because I forgot to do it on the other one. There you go. So I'll line that up, put a line in it so that I can then feed that through and we can chop that level. Like that. There you go. And all these little offcuts keep, folks, because like me, there's always an area that you can't quite get to, and it's always nice just to have a little offcuts of paper laying around. I've got a drawer unit just at the back there that I keep them all in, and yeah, I'm forever raiding it, getting my little bits of paper out, and yeah, again, just peel the tape off with a protective paper, like so. Like that. There you go. And try and leave the tape on the stainless this time, Colin. There you go. Boom. And then we can then rest that just in place there. Use the board as a guide to run your thumb along, and then just press it all in place. Just like that. And then like we did before, run your knife along. Not actually a lot that needs to come off that one. Just run your knife along the edge, like so. Same the other side, like that. And then if you need to, just down the end there, like that. And you will end up with a very, very useful sanding stick. And like I say, I sit here and I make up a set of these on a regular basis. Normally when I'm doing a new kit, if they're looking a bit jaded, I'll then make a new setup. But there you go, folks, and that is now ready to use on any areas that need a good old bit of sanding. So say, for instance, this might have an area on one of the doors that you're not happy with. You can run around with your sander just along the edges there, do the thing. And the beauty of this is because it's solid and it's stainless steel, it's not going to flex. So that's the trouble sometimes with sponge sanders, especially really soft ones. If you're trying to use something like this on a straight edge, it's not really going to work. These are perfect for rounded edges and areas that I've got contours on. But if you've got a straight line that you're trying to dress, you want a solid standing stick, just like that, just to run it along, almost like a drawer file effect when you're doing metal work. And you can just just run that around the edge and it'll dress that nicely. So that's what I tend to use these for, folks, these solid boards. Can't go wrong with them. And then, like I say, when I'm done, I will then clean that off on my mat. And that's ready then to be used again. There you go. So there you go, folks. That is GHFFM10 stainless steel FF board, folks. You won't go amiss with these. Get yourself some of these and a set of the tape. And yeah, you've got lightly chamfered square edges on these. You're not going to damage your parts, but you're going to have a really, really useful sanding stick arrangement there that you can keep in your pot just at the bench. Like me, I just keep mine just there. And you can grab these any time and they're going to be functional, folks. I think they're brilliant. I really do. They're 2mm thick. They're not going to bend. They're not going to flex. And I think you'll get a lot of use out of these. So grab a packet of these. Grab yourself some of the 10mm tape sandpaper assortment. You get them in all different packs. There's a pack B as well, GHKY4B. And this will give you 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 and 2,000. So like I say, I'll have two of the sanding sticks will be like a 240 grit. You'll have a 240 grit and you'll have a 400, and then I'll do a 2,000 and a 1,500 on the other two. That's what I tend to do on my sanding sticks. And then the rest of the papers I have in the middle. If I need to make another one up, I can with a finer grade. So there you go, folks. That is this video done. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, go and have a look through the video archives I've been doing for the GodHand products. You won't be disappointed. There's something in there for everyone. And keep an eye out, folks. Ring the bell just down there. Subscribe to this channel. And by ringing the bell, you'll get notifications of when I'm putting my next GodHand review up, folks. So, until the next one, stay safe, stay well. Catch up soon. Bye-bye for now.